Perhaps unsurprisingly, the government's call out for volunteers has seen a massive response from the community. But in order to coordinate the support, the Office for Civil Contingencies has set up a unit specifically to oversee the complex operation.
The initial trawl for volunteers, which was done online through a database, practically the response we got from Gibraltar broke our IT, which is exactly where we want to be. It's really, really pleasing to be able to say that. But it's not just people, it's also companies, charities, associations, clubs offering their facilities, all sorts of places for storage, for accommodation, buses, people, staff who aren't busy now because maybe they're involved in tourism or something, that can now help to do stuff.
Around 1,000 or so volunteers have signed up to help the government in their volunteering initiative. And some of that work involves delivering prescriptions, medicines, shopping and whatever is needed generally to the older generation who've been confined to their homes during this lockdown period. And I'm joined now by one of those volunteer helpers, Neil Hayes, who's here at St Bernard's Hospital. Hi Neil.
Hello.
Can you just tell us why you've decided to sign up as a volunteer?
I've decided because I think Gibraltar needs it more than ever now. So I work at night times. So most of my daytime, I've got a couple of hours free. So I volunteered to help out.
All volunteers are vetted and briefed on the precautions they need to take so as not to risk cross-contamination. So Neil, we're heading towards the address where you have a delivery to make, right? You're sanitising your hand, I can see there.
Yes, I am, every time.
Just tell us about those precautions again, because obviously you don't want to place not only yourself but the person that you're delivering to at risk.
Every time I pick any item up, I'll sanitize my hands. And once I leave it, I sanitize it again. And every time I touch something, I sanitize it, and I'm all day sanitizing my hands.
And tell us, you talked about having a job at night. Should you not be resting during the day?
Actually, I should, Rose. I should be resting. But the thing is, with all of this going on, it's very difficult to rest like all day. So I get a couple of hours sleep, y el tiempo que tengo off because I'm not picking up my granddaughter now. So I help out. I help out in the delivery.
And do you think it actually helps you in your own mental well-being, knowing that you're doing something during the day to help someone else?
Yes, it does. It's very relieving. It does help a lot. Yeah.
My name's Sean Goyal and I signed up to assist with the COVID 2019 volunteer group organised by the government. Last week I was tasked with delivering medication to an elderly couple in Aldo Riso House. Obviously for them, they've been in isolation now for 2 weeks. They are unable to leave the house for even the basics to go down and collect food and medication.
Hello, my name is Michael Sanchez. I am a community support volunteer. I have been called out on 2 assignments recently. The first one to collect medicines for a vulnerable lady, and secondly to pick up an important letter to deliver to a government department.
People of all ages have signed up to volunteer, and even those who are over 70 and self-isolating can help too. A befriending service is being set up so that they can reach out to one another.
Where I see the government's volunteers really playing a useful role is supplementing efforts in the government's own COVID response organisation. So that organisation is something that's just being established specific to this current situation. And it has many branches, logistics, manning, what we're calling the response teams, people that need to be on tap to do things very, very quickly. And I really foresee a role for our volunteers in helping to keep those going.
Helping staff at the Cancer Relief Centre transform it into a chemotherapy unit was a major logistical challenge for the volunteers. But it turns out that help was just a short call away.
I called someone from the GRFU, the Gibraltar Rugby Football Union. He said, "David, leave it with me." And within half an hour, he got back to me and said, "There are 8 people from the GRFU on the way down there." And I thought that was just amazing. I hadn't even asked 8 people. It just spread and spread and spread. And suddenly I had half a rugby team going down to move beds. We found a plumber who, of course, waived all his costs, just went down there and sorted out a plumbing issue they had. So for me, when this all blows over, and it will, this will be one of the things that really sticks in my mind and that really makes me proud that we've all done what we've done.
Soon the volunteering service will be transferred to an app called Orderlord, which means that getting help will be as easy as ordering a curry. In fact, it was home delivery service Hungry Monkey who provided the software and the training.
Obviously, we've got over 1,000 volunteers. First, they're being vetted. As we're getting the feedback back from the Royal Gibraltar Police, they will be each getting login details. They will need to download the app. I will personally send each one an email with the details. Once the order comes through me, I'll put it into the system, meaning that as Hungry Monkey, they deliver everything, I'll do the same thing. So it means that I'll fill in wherever they need to go or deliver and allocate it to whoever's active, which will aid us in everything that's coming in via email, phones. So it's easier. He introduced to me and another work colleague how to use the system, how to update any people that obviously are vetted. The sooner they are vetted, we include them, meaning that daily I'm inputting 20 odd or more. So it will aid us here, as in with the stress of how much people were getting volunteering.
So what are you going to do now?
I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home, Rose. I'm going to sit down, stay indoors, clean my hands a lot and watch TV. And if they call me to make another delivery, I will be there. Because now it's the time that we should all be together and help each other. And nada, espera que pase la pandemia esta. We can do nothing else. We just have to help each other and keep a distance. Keep a distance, it's very important.
And if you'd like to volunteer your services to the community during this crisis, you can email covid.volunteers@gibraltar.gov.gi or call 200 418 18.